I go over anything like ranch, facts. Think I want a yacht and a ranch, yes. Hit the boulevard and hit my dance. Everybody wanna be a boss, but they can't. But they motherfucking can't. I go over anything like ranch. Had to tell my old hoes, bon voyage like I'm in France. Hey, now I eat hors d'oeuvres and get them served at my events. Hey, fuck up on my face, please and thank you in advance. Hey, hey, I'm like, hey, yeah, you know the game. Ice all in my veins. Bitch, ain't nothing changed. I got money in the bank in a Roth IRA. Put the drinks on my tab and the bitch on my lap. And oh yeah, I go over anything like ranch, facts. Think I want a yacht and a ranch, yes. Hit the boulevard and hit my dance. Everybody wanna be a boss, but they can't. But they motherfucking can't.
I go over everything like ranch, going up across the map, heating up like climate change. Hold on, touch the thermostat. Hibachi volcano, light it up, my circle stack. Young boss, been about the cash, Mr. Krabs. I heard that my ex, man. She rolled by the crib and saw it turn it to a sex shack. Bent back, face down, popping for the realest in the game. Over everything like ranch, in the kitchen's where I stay with the sauce.
I go over anything like ranch, facts. Think I want a yacht and a ranch, yes. Hit the boulevard and hit my dance. Everybody wanna be a boss, but they can't. But they motherfucking can't.
I go over anything like ranch. Finger licking good, got a thumb and through a band. 10-7-57 where I fucking stand. Find me in the back, banging drums with my hands. Yeah, they call me Ringo, baby, I'm a star. Glowing in the dark, big brand like I'm star. By now you gotta know who the fuck we are. Hush, house, stumbling through, tap dancing on these bars. Yeah,
I go over anything like ranch, facts. Think I want a yacht and a ranch, yes. Hit the boulevard and hit my dance. Everybody wanna be a boss, but they can't. But they motherfucking can't. I go over anything like ranch, facts. Think I want a yacht and a ranch, yes. Hit the boulevard and hit my dance. Everybody wanna be a boss, but they can't. But they motherfucking can't.
It's only water, it's either sink or swim. Can't hold back your light and expect to win. Gotta go harder, oh, you've gotta learn. Don't suppress your fire, baby, let it burn. Be who you are. Nobody can take that away from you. Oh, straight from the heart. No playing games. You gotta be true, true, true. You gotta be. 'Cause you're human. Sometimes it's gonna hurt, baby. Just let your tears fall down. No need to worry about tomorrow, baby. 'Cause you got time to figure it out. It's only water. It's either sink or swim. Can't hold back your light and expect to win. Gotta go harder. Oh, you've gotta learn. Don't suppress your fire, baby, let it burn. Nobody can take that away from you. Oh, straight from the heart. No playing games. You gotta be true, true, true. You gotta be. Cause you're human. Sometimes it's gonna hurt, baby.
Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of Show and Tell Live. Tonight we present to you the finest of comedy dealings and all things improvised. That's right. If you think we plan for our own lives tremendously in small bits, you'd be amazed how small we plan for the bits here. But of course, I cannot do it alone. So at first, I would like to welcome the one, the only, in a world of left Twix and right Twix, he's a North Twix. Bring it up for Alex.
North Twix, North Twix, North Twix. Look, they just taste better when they're more magnetic. What can I say?
It's true. Nothing polarizing about that. Up next, an individual who is trying to patent pen the Hershey Hug. It's Max.
I'm a lover of hugs, but I love institutional capitalism more.
Isn't it true? The rich get richer and the syrup gets chocolatier. Up next, an individual who is is more cat than kit. It is Dan.
Meow.
Riveting commentary. And finally, an individual who used to be the Double Mint Triplets. Unfortunately, they had to change the name and he kicked him out. It's Steve.
Mint. Ho, ho, ho.
Don't question things, chat. We stopped questioning them a long time ago. Welcome
It
all.
just makes it easier.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
No, you should always introduce Steve as. And finally, our prop comic, Steve.
He
People
immediately
expect that at this point.
he immediately scrambles for something. Shit.
No, I've been to Steve's room. He's not scrambling. Within arm's reach of Steve is about 40 props at any given second.
Did I do a turnaround?
No.
That's just my laundry basket on top of everything right now.
I think we're good. But let's go ahead and jump into our first game for the evening. A game that I think has the lowest of stakes, but yet I love it anyways. This is a game called Barnyard Wisdom. So all we're gonna need to go ahead and get started is what would be an animal that would make just a god-awful pet? Just not a good pet whatsoever.
There's so many.
Last night, because this is who I am, I laid in bed for an hour and researched how good is a sugar glider as a pet. Do I intend on getting one? Not in the least. Did I spend a lot of time looking at pro and con lists? Absolutely.
Can you explain what a sugar glider is to me?
It's like
In
it's
five
like a
words.
flying squirrel, but what's the name of that Pokemon? Emogala?
Emolga.
Amoga. Flying squirrel, but Emolga. That's what I would say.
Okay.
But you still have one word left.
I don't need it.
Oh.
I don't need it.
I'm a man who
Save
did
that word
research.
for later.
You never know when it'll come up.
Yeah. He's saving that word for the next time he has a word limit because it
Put
carries
that
over.
in my little pocket
Yep,
there.
yep.
It's like when you don't use all your minutes, it rolls over to the next month.
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
My rollover holiday.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and jump into the game. Keep those bad pets coming, and we'll try and use as many as we can. We're gonna need more than that.
We're gonna have a whole lot of animal wisdom tonight.
Well, you know what they say. If an anteater's hungry,
Then the ants are running. Well, you know what they say. The sloth that was too quick.
Was the sloth that was too quiet. Well, you know what they say. When you care for a bear,
It will carry you to heaven. You know what they say. If you drink a mosquito's pint of blood,
Then that's one big mosquito. I mean, you know what they say. There's only one thing that outlives a cockroach.
another bigger cockroach. You know what they say. When the bulls start raging,
You're gonna get 3 horns. You know what they say. A lamp's like a lamprey.
but a light's like a light, pray. Well, you know what they say. There's two kinds of chupacabra.
The one that'll take you out to dinner, and another one that will help you kill a man. You know what they say. If you cut off a man's arm,
Then he's still a man. Now, you know what they say. There's only one reason you call it a sperm whale.
And it ain't about the whale. That's the wisdom.
That's wisdom.
Hope you all take that with you. Who needs fortune cookies? You just come ask us for things.
I like if you cut off a man's arm, he's still a man. We might be simple country folk. Ain't no ableists.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. Amazing. Welcome all. Good to see everyone. Hope everyone's week is going well. Speaking of which, how was everyone's week?
Oh, we must satiate the victim.
We must always satiate the victim.
We shall bring our tithings for the week, demon.
It's true. Dan?
I mean, the main thing we did this week, if you were here yesterday, was we all watched the movie Cats together, the 2019 masterpiece directed by Tom Hooper. Visionary. Yeah.
It was a lot.
Yeah, it was...
It was a lot.
You know, I will say, having not paid for ever watching that movie, I'm glad to have lived through that experience.
Yeah.
But I also am very glad that I never spent any money living through that experience.
Yeah. I think people talk about how societal experiences can bind a generation, and I think that's one of them for
They also say that when you survive a traumatic experience with people, you grow closer together, and I think we really did that with chat last night.
Yeah, I think so. I think so as well.
Speaking of which, we actually have a merch board that...
Oh, forgot about this.
Do you have anything you want to say before this is unveiled?
Nah.
Nah. It speaks for itself.
It really does.
All right.
I like that you included the 2019.
Yeah, it's important.
No mistake.
No mistake here.
All I got was this lousy t-shirt, merch shirt.
Amazing.
For those of you that weren't actually there for the event, the thing on his computer screen is the poll where chat voted for Cats above all the other movies that we had, laid out.
Oh, wide margin. It was not close.
No, it was almost double the score of any other movie.
Amazing. Uh-oh, the company you work for sold to a larger company. Wow.
Ooh.
Well, congrats on that bonus. Apparently, it's in the air.
Well, they sold 2 years ago. Now they're getting a bonus because they kept up the good work for 2 years.
Nice.
Imagine if all things worked that way. Like, you just walk into like a nice restaurant, and you're like, 2 years ago, y'all gave me some amazing spaghetti. Anyways, here's a tip for the people that work here now. Even though 2 years ago I was served by some other person.
or maybe it goes, you're like checking out at the grocery store, and the clerk says, "Hey, you've been buying this shitty brand of peanut butter from us for 2 years. You can now buy this slightly less shitty jar of peanut butter for the same price."
There you go. There you go.
Delicious.
Anyone else have an interesting week? Sans Cats?
Well, I genuinely forget when this happened because time is a mush and I'm living in mashed potatoes. But my family did pictures for my niece and nephews this week, or I think it was last weekend. Genuinely lost concept of time. And it was at this cute little like historic marketplace, and I got a new tarot deck, which
that was what
nature.
Yeah,
that was the opener prop.
It's all tree themed. And each card is just a different kind of tree.
Oh.
It's not a tarot deck, but it's the same general principle. And they're all just different species of trees.
Are they anamorphic trees or just trees?
So yeah, they're sort of anthropomorphic because of they're based on the Green Man, who I know this isn't a mythology stream, so I'll keep it short, is the personification of nature.
Oh.
From what country or origins?
They find a lot of motifs of what they call the Green Man or Green Men throughout like various different places. This one specifically is Celtic themed. That's why I bought it, because I'm a sucker for anything Celtic. And if there was a weeaboo equivalent of Celtic, that would probably describe me.
Got it.
I actually do remember one thing that I did was I rode my bike around the city for the first time in probably like 2 months. It's amazing how quickly you can fall out of shape. Now, granted, out of shape is a relative term because I ended up riding a sum total of about 80 blocks. But for me, that is not as much as I would do on an almost daily basis.
Oh, I actually did that too. I went up the river trail and went all the way up to Wissahickon. And that's
nice. I rode my bike 40 blocks to a storage unit where my one friend was moving his stuff out. I rode with him to his place to help him move in, and then I rode my bike back another 40 blocks. And by the time I was all said and done with it, I was like, oh, I need to ride my bike more often.
Amazing. Yeah, I don't know if buying a house near an elementary school matters anymore either, but
we hope that sometime soon it will be.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it will be one day.
Yeah.
True.
I don't know. I don't think kids need the experience of being shoved in lockers, you know?
It builds character, Dan.
Yeah.
Speaking of building character, well, not a character game. Bad transition on my part.
Building character actually has a meaning in improv.
Yep. Too bad that actually is a real thing. We're not going to do that next.
Transitions.
Speaking of good transitions, we're gonna mix things up just so I can't be accused of things later in the set list. We're gonna play the game Bullshit. Oh, haha! What is this? You've been bamboozled. What we're going to need is you wander into a desert. This is the prompt. You wander into a desert, right? There's a small desert yurt. It's the only thing around for thousands of miles. As you wander into the desert yurt, an old fortune-telling woman is there. You may ask her any one question and receive one answer. What would you like to know from the fortune-telling desert-dwelling yurt? Fortune-telling lady.
The yurt woman?
What would you like to know? You can ask her any. She knows all, and she welcomes your questions, small or large. There's nothing that is too powerful beyond her veil.
Oh, wise woman of the yurt.
The yurt. Wait. Dom, you're starting this off.
All right, let me know when the first question comes in, and keep them going. Don't stop the questions. Don't stop till you get enough. Right.
I think we should just go with motion designs there right off the bat.
Yeah, Dom, can you please tell us in 30 seconds or less, who invented styrofoam?
Oh, that's a good point. Well, the first people to invent styrofoam were coastal folk. So these are individuals who lived along the French coast. They noticed the waves would leave foam on the sands and the shores, and they thought to themselves, there has to be a way that we can solidify that foam and then use it for construction. Because at that time they were mostly using brick, which is super expensive and relied on the sun, and there's way more water than there is sun, because sun only exists half the time of the earth. So they solidified that foam into what we call styrofoam for building material.
Okay, now.
Chat, remember, you can type 1 for truth, 2 for false, man. I should have write true and false, not truth and false.
Truth and false.
It's either truth or false. The two
Looks like
binaries
somebody
of this
doesn't need to-
world.
Cat is not happy with you tonight.
What did I do? Are you mad because we're playing the game? Is that what's happening?
Truth or
It's out on
falsity?
you. I mean, it makes sense to me, but it's not up to me, Dom. I'm sorry.
And maybe
All
if you
right, all
spent-
right.
Maybe if you spent less time in lockers and more time looking at the tests that you
Yeah,
Well, it was
Daniel.
sort of hard to study because there wasn't a good light source in that locker.
Well,
That's what the slots are for, Dan.
And
speaking
they
of
literally
tests,
put that in there because they know kids are gonna get trapped in them.
did you poke air holes in it? Speaking of tests, it looks like I have failed.
Yes.
I was a false.
You have
so-
fallen out of shape.
So now we'll move on to our next question.
Christy?
Steve, where do lost laundry socks go?
Well, lost laundry socks often go to the same pocket dimension of where most things go when you lose them. For example, that pet hamster that you had 4 years ago, and your parents said it died, it didn't die, it went to a pocket dimension where all lost things go. So all of the lost hamsters are in the dimension, curling up in their warm laundry socks that you lost in the dryer, specifically washer socks go to hell.
My pet hamster went to hell. Is that what I'm being told, Steve?
No, the socks that get lost in the washer go to hell. Socks that get lost in the dryer go to pocket dimension with hamsters.
Got it. Oh, okay. Okay, Chad, I see how it is. I now understand how things in this show
Look,
operate.
Dom, pocket dimension theory has been around for a long time. It's
So has
knowledge
France.
at this point.
So have the coasts of France.
So has France.
I don't
Oh,
remember
dude.
pocket dimensions ever surrendering in a war.
Nice.
Got him?
Got him! I don't know.
Well, it looks like Steve is correct.
I think he's 4-0.
Yeah.
So we'll move on to our next question for Steve. Steve, what is the origin of the wiffle ball?
The origin of the wiffle ball comes from Charles Wiffle. He was a man known for both whistling and whittling at the same time. And this generally cheerful, laborious action was termed whiffling. And so when Charles grew into his later impressionistic style, he started making more spherical objects, which were then converted to the plastic balls that we know today.
The old wiffle spear.
Ye old wiffle.
Thou shalt not whiffle, the forbidden commandment.
So whittling and whistling at the same time is whiffling.
Yeah, like for those who don't know, whittling is like lightly sharpening a stick with like a pocket knife kind of.
Well, not necessarily sharpening a stick. It's carving something with the pocket knife out of wood.
Yeah, can't you whittle
Yeah,
so?
Oh, it's
so
pretty
not
close.
sharpening it into a fake spears for losers.
What's waffling?
Waffling?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to know about that one. Tell you that one when you're older.
What's waddling?
Waddling?
Yeah.
Waddling is the impression of a pigwin, which is a mix of a pig and a penguin. So you make a slight rocking motion back and forth as you scream in agony of the horror of God that you have created.
Okay.
Fascinating.
What's
Oh.
waffling?
Well, that's things that. What's weebling? Anyways.
What's a wild
We're asking too many questions.
Well, it looks like Steve has proven that he is a superior smart man and gets to retire early to his tenure and not get to teach anymore. As we move
Wow.
on to our next academic to take the stand. Max, what's up with flavor packets?
This is a great question. I've heard earlier in this lecture someone mentioned pocket dimensions. Now, pocket dimensions are very closely tied to flavor packets. Flavor packets is a subcategory of pocket dimensions, but they are specifically studied in food science. Not culinary arts, specifically culinary sciences, of ways to enhance the flavor of food by imbuing them with pocket dimensions so that when you bite into them, such as a gusher, you bite into a pocket dimension.
Interesting. Interesting.
Lighting into a pocket dimension. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. What about flavor packets such as,
Sorry, who are you?
for Kraft mac and cheese? Really
Sorry, who let you in here?
Are you? You're not on the roster. Are you in this class?
No.
Are you auditing?
Sir, please, we're gonna have to ask you to leave.
We don't just let anybody into Camden County College here. Please, can you please exit?
Of course, you had to choose Camden County College.
Well, it looks like once again everyone agrees that this is the truth.
Barely.
Max,
Advanced.
Max, I was asked to join a vampire church. What are my risks?
So, risks is a bit of a loaded word here. I think the benefits are sometimes could be considered risks as well. A vampire church is a group of wholesome folk. They want to establish community and benefit their often downtrodden people. I think that suggesting that there are risks to this joining of community is sort of in itself problematic. And remember that community is above all.
Interesting. Very positive speech there. But will it be enough to win the cold, dead hearts of our chat?
Essentially, your answer to the question, what are the risks, is yes.
Yeah, Chad doesn't like that answer.
Looks like
I
Chad's
avoided the problem.
Chad is going all false, and no one is going turth.
It
Man,
looks like nobody likes me avoiding the question.
Yeah, people don't typically like to hear straightforward answers.
all right.
All right, next academic, please.
It's me.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
Should all abandoned mines be labeled as dangerous?
No, because they're so much fun. Look, you go into a mine, right? It's like a whole other world down there, all right? And I believe that it is, because you're down there, you don't know what you're gonna find. They only label as dangerous so you don't go get the gold yourself and then just take it home. And maybe you're gonna meet some dwarf friends down there. They'll take you to a nice hut. It'll be fun. So it's all just propaganda. Don't listen to them.
Dwarves classically love huts. They're real known for their hut-based
I don't remember.
architecture.
Down in the
don't
bottom of a
remember-
mine shaft.
Okay, I don't remember the socioeconomic stance of those dwarves in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs who are completely loaded but refuse to add any additions to their house.
Well, Dan, I'll say, if you make it through this one alive, you're not gonna like the next question, man.
Well, it looks like I am very much alive. So, yeah, hit me with it. I want to
All
know.
right. Your question, Dan, is what is the best kind of lighting for a dining room in a Cape Cod-style home in Oregon facing southwest?
Could you repeat the question?
I cannot.
Wow.
I cannot. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The timer has started.
So the best lighting for a summer house in Cape Cod or whatever the hell you said is always warm. Okay, lighting in your house, you always want it to be warm because A, it'll make you feel warmer. 2, it will make everything around you. It will make your heat bill also be lower because we perceive warm light as being warmer, so you don't actually spend as much on heating. Also, the way that warm light wraps around the human face is really good. So just go with that, man.
He didn't even mention the fact that it was facing southwest.
I'm surprised you got any. When you started off with whatever the hell you said as your answer to the question. Well, 60-40, but it's still not looking positive.
I'm just saying, do people not want to save money on their heat bills? That's all I'm saying.
Apparently they do.
Oh, it's tied up.
But you don't just need a tie.
Well,
You do need to win.
Yeah, but if it's a tie, then it goes over to the Electoral College, which is you guys. And
Actually, the vice president determines it if it's a tie.
alrighty. I'm gonna say Unless someone votes right now.
Truth or
Quick, I'm gonna
false?
log into my alt.
Truth or false, Dom?
I'm gonna. Well, I'll say true. Tie goes to the runner.
Boo.
All right. We'll move on to our next academic, Alex. A very important question for you.
How did this guy get here?
Yeah, he failed his way to the top. Now he's in charge. Alex, is
Watch
12-year-old
out who you call ugly in middle school. Sorry, go on.
is 12-year-old yak milk a thing?
Yes, this is important. The answer is mostly yes. You see, there are 12-year-old yaks, and while some people say that those 12-year-old yaks have milk and that therefore counts as 12-year-old yak's milk, others say that the milk needs to be fermented for 12 years. However, that would be known as 12-year-old yak's cheese. So in reality, the only way to answer yes truthfully to the question would be to say that there are 12-year-old yaks who have been milked. Now, that is a very specific delicacy in some villages. So, yes.
As a follow-up question, is that 12 in human years or yak years? Crabstar brings a good point.
Absolutely yak years. The metric of human years when talking about a yak lifespan is pretty much inconsequential.
Oh, so it's 1-to-1?
It's the same.
Or it's like
I don't
one
think you
human year is like 100 yak years, or the other way.
Scientists are still kind of out on that one.
The jury's
okay.
still out.
Scientists are still kind of out, but this guy gets away with it.
Hey, don't.
That wasn't part of the original question.
True, it's true. It seems like people are mostly buying this answer,
Yeah.
which flabbergasts me, but all right.
Oh,
Oh,
you're still
correct
winning, but not a perfect.
Yeah, your perfect score is gone.
Understandable. It is a more niche concept.
This is an important question, so I feel like it needs to be answered.
Okay.
How do I safely time travel back to 8th grade and stuff Dan in a locker?
Good one. The key is you need to find an area that has enough emotional bond to the moment that you want to time travel to. So you have to go to Dan's actual elementary school, find the lockers that he was shoved into, and then you can hook up your temporal machine to be able to travel back in time. Now, the convenient point is you're already going to end up at the exact spot that you want to be. So it'll be as simple as coming out of nowhere, shoving a child into a locker, and then bamfing away like nothing happened.
If you told me all my bullies were time travelers that would be viewers on my Twitch stream in the future, I don't know what I would think.
On some level, it's cool.
Yeah.
It is kind of cool a little bit.
I mean, if you're gonna get bullied, might as well make it time travel.
I'm always just like, I'm in the locker, but I never see who they are. Just slowly going crazy. Oh my god.
Can we rewrite Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, except it's Dan in 8th grade and we have to bully him to save a griffin?
Hippogriff. Max.
Well, Alex, it looks like there is truth in your words, and another academic retires to the beautiful tenure of Cloud9.
Yeah, take that, you academic elite scumbag. I deserve to be here even more than you do.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
then you should have won twice.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Oh boy.
I'm just about finished with the merch shirt. Give me
There's often moments where I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I actually do want to know what a griffin is versus a hippogriff. And I always think about Googling it, and I decide not to because I think it's funnier.
You think misinformation and being ill-informed is funny?
I never know what actually the difference is.
All right. I finished my merch.
Let's pop on over to the merch land.
Oh, jeez.
The merch museum.
It's mostly a mental.
This is from Dan's speech.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
did you say that, Dan?
I honestly probably. You know, I honestly probably said that.
Because you said that you'll pay less money in gas bills if you just think that you're warmer.
I
Yeah,
said,
he said that
people
warm lighting will mean that you'll feel warmer.
Honestly, that statement has no scientific backing, but I believe it. And I will do my own studies to prove it to be so.
Hey, all I'm gonna add to this conversation is if you do get cold enough, eventually you start feeling warm again.
True.
Generally a bad thing, but in this case, it saves you on heating bill.
Yeah, that's just you showing up to hell.
Severe hypothermia is really
you'll-
just energy saving.
You'll feel warm for the rest of your life.
I have a quick question for you guys. We mentioned the seven dwarves earlier, or dwarves in general. So this is for chat too. Without actually thinking through their names, how many of you think that you know all 7 of their names?
I think I could do it.
Yeah, I think I could do it.
Steve,
I
Dan?
feel like I could guess my way into it, but I don't know.
I want to see one of them do it because I don't trust myself.
Sickly.
Alex, you were the most confident. I want to see you.
Okay. All right. Doc, dopey, sneezy, angry, sleepy, happy, and oh shoot, which ones didn't I say already? Or which one didn't I say already? Okay.
I know what it is.
I could have gotten all of them.
Doc, dopey, sneezy, angry, happy.
Also, you're already wrong on one of them, but that's okay.
Really? Is it grumpy instead of angry? Okay.
is.
I always
Oh,
get
got
that
it.
That's
Oh, bashful.
Yeah, it's bashful.
I feel
Yeah,
like
that's-
everyone's like, of course I know the Seven Dwarfs. That's like such a popular movie or whatever. And then it's really hard to get all 7.
Yeah, getting all 7 songs. Also,
So-
just a tiny taste. Yes, please close the loop.
When Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs first came out, it was the first real like full-length animated movie, so they didn't have an award for that at the Oscars. So what they did instead is they just gave Walt Disney a regular Oscar with 7 mini Oscars next to it to represent Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs for being such an accomplishment.
Is
Yeah,
that a true story?
Yeah, it's absolutely true. If you ever see the movie, the one that they made about Walt Disney, if you see Saving Mr. Banks, which is the movie they made about the making of Mary Poppins, in Disney's office, on top of his mantle, there is an Emmy with the little seven, or an Oscar with the 7 little Oscars next to it. It's just a fun little nod.
Is everything in that movie true though?
No. Apparently, they made the protagonist, the main lady, way nicer than she was in real life, which is pretty impressive. Because apparently, although they also make Disney seem way nicer in real life than he actually was.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But let's go ahead and jump into our next game. Oh boy, first we solved academic issues, but now we gotta solve spiritual issues. That's right, this game is called The Moral Dilemma. What we're going to need from the chat is first we asked you what you would ask a fortune teller. Now we need to know, what would you ask your shrink? You've got problems you're dealing with and you need some advice from otherworldly patrons. So what's something you might ask your shrink? Something you might have an issue with, a friend you need to talk to, a coworker you need to ask something important to. Yeah, now's your chance to get professional help. That's us. We're professionals. Here's help.
Yep.
See asterisk below for disclaimer.
Hey, nudes
Short
and
of life
cats.
help is not provided by you.
This is when I say we got some nudes in the chat. We got some cat in the chat. Thanks everybody.
Hey, we're looking.
What up?
We're looking for questions you might need to tell your shrink. And we'll go ahead and get started whenever you're ready.
All right, keep those questions coming in. I'm gonna need them. Oh, hey guys. It's been a while since I've talked to all of y'all. How have you guys been? The kids are good.
Yes, little Jeremiah has gone off to college.
Yeah.
I mean, good's a strong word. I prefer the kids are smashing things, doing bad, torturous acts to small animals. But overall, yeah, I'm proud of them.
Oh, good. I still can't have kids. But that's not what I want to talk about today. Look, so I went shopping the other day, and you know how I'm very sensitive about the size of my hands for various reasons, and I realized that I couldn't carry all the limes that I wanted to purchase, so that way I could make myself cocktails at home. So the only solution that I had was to steal them by hiding them in my shirt. Do you think I should have done that, or I'm just really torn up about it?
No, you should not have done that, my child. That was a terrible act of thievery that you have committed. And should you ever run into this problem again, all you need to do is get a coconut and put the limes in the coconut, and you will be able to hold all of the limes, and it won't shake you all up.
Wow.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed in you, bud. You really should have smuggled the limes out through a coconut, because then you're stealing limes and a coconut. Now, credit where credit's due. You stole some limes. I can't be too mad at you about that.
Yeah.
I do prefer limes to lemons. It's just how I roll. So kudos to that. But come on, it's a rookie mistake. This song is there for a reason.
So as I was leaving the store with the limes, I started to put them all into my car, but one of the store employees came up to me, and they were yelling at me that I didn't put my cart back in the cart vestibule as I was trying to drive off. The cart was completely empty because I was carrying the limes in my shirt, but that's besides the point. And I ended up drop kicking them in the face, and I didn't think that one would be guilty, but I'm thinking of going back and doing it again. Do you think I should do that?
No, don't do it again. You go back and hit them with the cart, okay? Teach them why they should be sorry for yelling at you in the first place. Give them that reminder, okay?
Yeah.
Plus, you had the cart with you. It's just convenient. You might as well just check it right into them. That'll take them down no problem.
Right.
Well, unfortunately, I think, again, we have similarities and differences, but I believe that you should have been able to drop them in one hit. You shouldn't need another drop kick. As you know, the Lord saith that if thou cannot drop thine enemy with one kick, then thou art a little bitch.
You're right. I shouldn't feel bad about the fact that I kicked them. I should feel bad about myself that I didn't instantly kill them with one kick.
Look,
Exactly.
One hit knockoutedliness is next to godliness. It's how all of us devils got down here in the first place.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What's the secret to the one-hit kill? Or is that knowledge that I cannot be told as I am immortal still?
You'll learn when you're older.
It's all in the form. You gotta get a running start.
A running...
Whoa, take it easy.
Is it the only trick? It's just the running start?
No,
That's the only
no.
thing?
Of course.
No.
Years of mastery.
There's a lot to it. You'll get it in time. We'll teach you.
Okay. Well, I was thinking that if a friend followed me around, maybe I'd become famous and I wouldn't need to buy followers, primes, and other views like I've been doing. Do you think the fact that I buy all my followers is a problem, or is there just some other way to go hippity hop viral, as I think the kids say?
Well, as you know, God was the original Twitch streamer, offering penance to those who would come and view him with donations of goodwill. And he did not become the biggest stream daddy of them all by peddling out in false accusations. He worked his stream hard from the old Babylonian days, and he built up his followers like a good, well-earned streamer.
Yeah, and that guy's a sucker. Come on, you gotta spend money to make money, kid. Look, buy all the subs and followers you need, and then once you cheat the algorithm, the rest will just come no problem.
Yeah, as far as I can remember, I don't think God had any cool emotes. So
Absolutely not.
what were Satan's emotes like?
Oh man, those were some good emotes. I mean, you got the pentagram, you got the ram's head, you got like the upside down cross, which is funny because it takes God's emote cross, like the one decent one that he has, and then it modifies it to sort of make it his own brand, you know? It's a great one. I really praise the big guy downstairs for that one.
God has plenty of wonderful emotes. Like, you remember the Ark of the Covenant before it got banned?
Please.
Yeah, just because it would make people's face melt because it was so awesome doesn't mean that it was a bad emote.
Oh yeah? Well, what about the incomprehensible angel design emote, huh? What about that one?
I liked that one.
It was a mess. Are you kidding me?
It had pizzazz.
Pizzazz. No one could look upon it unless they were stricken with fear. That's not a good emote.
Do you guys mind if I stream this? This is good content.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Okay, I've been streaming for the past 5 minutes. This is just sort of my retroactive permission.
What's going on, Twitch? Good to see ya. Make sure to subscribe to our OnlyFans.
All right, Angel, if you want to get out of here, I think
we got work to do.
I think we got this covered. All right.
Oh, wait, no, I'm your guardian.
No, I'm sorry. I already put in my credit card information and made 100 fake follower accounts. I'm gonna have a lot of people just comment that they assume that I have a big dick and that I'm really cool, and we're just gonna ride on that for a while. All right.
Look, Twitch, all I'm saying is if you have the time to watch our stream, you have $5 to subscribe.
Yeah, all right, you're right. I'll put $5 into my own account. You're right, Devil. All right. See.
Y'all okay? You guys went to a place. And I was trying to hang with you, but oh boy.
I had fun.
I had fun too, and that's all that matters. What's the mechanics of that game? Who knows?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Don't reward the devil motion design. Actually, on second thought, keep it up.
Give the devil his due.
Yeah. Thank you for the sub.
Oh, thank you, Flo.
I'm glad all we had to do was praise the devil and our chat came running. That's good. Good to know.
Bricko's in chat for that one.
Yeah.
We're not semi-devil worshippers already.
God. The modified cross emote bit got me real good. Not gonna lie. It hurt.
Oh man. When I saw the spam come up, I was like, if it's still there, I'll do it. And then I saw you got rid of it, and then I saw Youngster Jazz post it. And I'm like, yes, I still get to do it.
Yeah, I think Crabstar was like, answer this question, please. Amazing. Truly righteous. Why don't we go ahead and roll into our next game? Praise be. This next game is called 10,000 Blanks. All we're gonna need for this game is just a ton of nouns. Stop hiding your nouns from us. The noun collector has knocked on your door and you've hidden the nouns under your pillow, but the noun collector knows where to look. And he's going to insist that you pay your nouns. Otherwise, you can't have nice roads for your nouns.
See, noun demon.
I was gonna say the noun collector is a cousin of the Veek demon.
Yeah, the noun collector, you put fresh lamb's blood above your doorway, but the noun demon doesn't care. He's coming and he's gonna murder your firstborn unless you give us all your nouns.
While we're waiting for those nouns real quick, I made a merch shirt. It's just a real simple one. It's based on the 7 dwarves that chat came up with.
Sickly and cool guy, and the fun one, and the one with too many experience, and curious, fluffy, and apathetic. That's pretty good.
Is it like a gritty reboot? like a Zack Snyder version of.
This is the Zack Snyder Dark Universe.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's go to the club.
All right, let's go to the club. Welcome to the club. The first word is goldfish. Goldfish.
10,000 goldfish walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve goldfish here." And the goldfish just turn around, walk out the door, but then stop and smile back.
10,000 goldfish walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve goldfish." And they go, "I ain't looking like a snack for nothing."
10,000 goldfish walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve goldfish here." And the goldfish say, "What?" And the bartender says, "We don't serve goldfish here." And the goldfish say, "Sorry, who are you?" And the bartender says, "We don't serve. Get out of here."
10,000 goldfish.
10,000 goldfish walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve goldfish here. Bouncer, shake them up."
10,000 goldfish walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve goldfish here." And the goldfish goes, "Not even if I throw this ring on that milk jug."
10,000 goldfish walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve goldfish here." And the goldfish go, "Oh yeah, buddy. Well, we don't serve you here." And then the bartender goes, "Oh God, they're already flavor blasted."
We'll move on to 10,000 Yetis.
Ooh. 10,000 Yetis walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve Yetis here." And the Yetis go, "Why not?" And the bartender goes, "Because we're closed all Yeti."
10,000 Yetis walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve Yetis here." And they say, "That's okay. It's BYOB."
10,000 Yetis walk into the bar, and for the rest of the night, nobody got a clear picture.
10,000 Yetis walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve Yetis here." And they go, "Oh man, I was gonna order one of those beers that when the mountain's blue on the side, you know that it's still cool because it reminds me of home."
10,000 Yetis walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve Yetis here." And the Yetis go, snow, man."
10,000 Yetis walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, I'm not serving no underage Yetis here." And the Yetis pull out their ID and go, "Oh yeah, Sasquatch this."
10,000 Yetis walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve Yetis here." And the Yetis go, "I'll show you my Nepals."
Let's do 10,000 Oreos. 10,000 Oreos.
Oreos walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve Oreos here." And then Milk walks into the bar and goes, "Hey, they're with me."
10,000 Oreos walk into the bar, and the bartender goes, "Hey, we don't serve Oreos here." And the Oreos go, "All right, let's teach this punk a lesson. Dunk him."
All right.
10,000 Oreos walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve Oreos here." And the Oreos go, "Whoa, why be so black and white about this?" Okay.
Let's do 10,000 imposters. Really make you think.
10,000 imposters walk into a bar, and the bartender goes, "Pretty sus. I'm not serving you."
10,000 imposters vent into the bar. The bartender says, "Wait, you were in the other room."
That's a good one.
10,000 imposters walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve imposters here." And the imposters go, "No, I swear I was doing my tasks in electrical."
10,000 imposters walk into the bar. The bartender says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, we just saw a dead body." And the imposters go, "It was Dom."
Alrighty, 10,000. Oh, geez, 10,000 clowns.
10,000 clowns walk into the bar. The bartender says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, we don't serve clowns here." And the clowns go, "We don't want no funny business."
10,000 clowns walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve clowns here. Get the hell out of here." And he's like, "All right, do you at least validate? We parked our car out front."
10,000 clowns walk to the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve clowns here." And they say, "Well, this is one hell of a honky tonk."
10,000 clowns walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve clowns." And the clown says, "Well, you better shake my hand because you're going to have to tase me."
10,000 clowns walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve clowns here, even if I am related to you, so get out." And the clowns say, "Sure, cuz."
10,000 clowns walking in the bar. The bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve clowns here." And the clowns go, "Well, you do now, bozo."
Alrighty.
Hold on. A bartender is sitting in a room with his doctor, and the bartender says, "I was working, and 10,000 clowns walked into the bar, and I didn't know what to do because we don't serve clowns." And the doctor says, "Oh, you should lay off and relax a little bit. Maybe go to the circus." And the bartender says, "I can't go to the circus. I couldn't serve myself either because I was a clown."
Yep, that's it. That's the game. We did it.
Oh, welcome to Pagliacci's bar.
It's like a neon sign. Pagliacci's.
Pagliacci's Bar and Grill.
Oh my goodness.
Grill. Oh, God.
That's what we're gonna do
Christ.
for Whelp review later. Pagliacci.
Oh,
Can you just put any like $50 grill in a bar and technically it's a bar and grill?
I think it's more the other way around. I think you can put any plank of wood into a grill and call it a bar and grill.
Is a plank of wood a bar?
If you put a drink on it, it is.
That's true. If you put it across 2 chairs, there's your bar.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah, just toss the deep fryer in the bar. Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. But is that a grill? Is a deep fryer a grill? Because then you're just a bar and fryer. Well, now I'm seeing a bar and fryer as like a bar that's connected to a church.
First Methodist bar and fryer.
Did you say Thirst Methodist?
Oh, Thirst Methodist bar and fryer.
Oh, it's Wednesday. Nuns drink for free.
Hey, just don't make it a drinking habit.
Oh!
Guys, we just finished the fun game. We're done. We're done with it.
Yeah, we're done with this stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. If it's in an agriculture building, it is a barn grill. I find that joke to be a little siloed, but I'll give it to you. Hey.
Unfortunately, all the wine tastes like garbage.
True. Why don't we move on to our next game for the evening? This is a game we like to call genre storytelling. So I'm gonna need some genres from chat. That's all I'll need. Just go ahead and start writing those genres in the chat, and we'll be good to go.
The genre gremlin wants your genre.
Not gremlin.
Every game,
Give me a genre.
Give me a genre.
just every game has an associated demon with it.
Yeah,
They're
a
all
mythical
cousins.
creature. They're all related.
You got any genres?
Crouch, thanks for the clip. Thanks for clipping that.
God,
Oh, thank you.
I don't want to see that family reunion, the Weak Demons family reunion with the.
He's hosting Thanksgiving.
Benja the
How-
Great. Benja the Great, thanks for the follow.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you. We're looking for genres. Classic tropes of film and literature that we may parody for your amusement.
You're not gonna do your genre bit, Dom?
What bit's that, Alex? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
No, that's why I was trying
unaware
to say the genre.
unaware
The
of
genre
what you're doing.
gremlin, so he would forget.
Oh, right. Oh, yes. Love it. So good.
Oh.
So good.
Anytime you like it, I get scared.
You should. Oh, that one's very topical. So we'll take that one as well. By topical, I'm clearly talking about the makeup tutorial.
Of course.
Alrighty.
Topical ointments.
Steve, you will be doing a gangster movie.
Not the one I thought I was getting, but
Nope.
I'm happy.
Nope. Alex?
Yeah.
You will be taking a survival show, outdoor survival show.
Hell yeah, I will.
Max, you just because I know you're good for it, you'll be taking music video. So have fun with that one. And
Okay.
Dan, you'll be taking 80s slasher film.
Oh God.
So there you go. Now all we need to get started is just a name for this movie. Or the name for this story? What do you want this beautiful story that we're about to tell to be called? I typically like to go for a random adjective and a random noun, but dealer's choice tonight, chat. Whatever you pick, that's what we'll go with.
I like how Flowcycler just said Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants as a genre.
Are you saying it's not?
It's funny, Max. I just now understood that's how their name is supposed to be pronounced. Because in my head, I was calling them something completely different.
What was it?
I don't know. I just accented a different part of the word other than flow cycler.
Oh.
And it was like floslocular or something like that.
I thought
like flocky lure or something like that.
I thought you were saying you never figured out how to pronounce Sisterhood of the Traveling.
Guys, I just read the greatest book. It's called Sisterhood of Traveling Pants. Lucky Lurber. All right. The name of... Oh, I forgot chat was writing things. And I was like, oh, what are these things? Oh, yes. I love it. This is the story called Con Man Nanny.
Called what?
Con Man Nanny.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Con Man Nanny.
Begin.
Let's start off with survival show.
All right, everyone. Remember, it's important to learn how to survive in nature, but it's even more important to learn how to survive encountering toddlers. So, today we're going to be learning exactly how to pretend that you are in fact a nanny.
Gangster.
Important.
So, you think you got what it takes to be a nanny, see? See, here we've got 13 toddlers for you, and you're gonna be the one to round them up. Now, your job is very important, you spunky adventurist. You have to round up the toddlers.
Music video.
Shouty! Yeah, said one of the nannies to one of the gangsters. Prospective nanny, that is. Her name was Samantha, and she was coming down the stairs when she saw a whole host of gangsters all sitting in the living room.
80 slasher.
The gangsters look at them and be like, "This your house?" They're like, "Yeah, it is my house." "Well, it looks like you got a baby problem." Then she turns around, she sees the 13 babies all holding knives as big as their body. They start crawling at her super fast.
Survival show.
Don't make any sudden movements. It's really important that you remember that baby's eyesight works off of motion. So as long as you stay perfectly still, they'll be distracted by something else like a
slasher.
And so she grabs one of the gangsters and throws them against the wall. All the babies, they herd around and surround the body, knives slashing.
Music video.
Everywhere.
All of the babies are going in sync in carefully curated dance moves. Slash, 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 slash.
Gangster.
And they took out the mobster within 13 seconds. Now the babies were on the move. Now they're not gonna stop here. They went down to the Troubleton boys over on 3rd Street.
Survival show.
I have survived in the wild for a sum total of about 11 years of my life, but never have I seen something so horrific than what those babies did on 3rd Street.
Slasher.
She walks up to the boys and is like, "Hey, can you help me? A bunch of babies just killed a man." And like, the two brothers, they look at each other and they go, "Nah, you're making that up. I don't think there's anything wrong happening. Nothing goes wrong in this town."
Gangster.
But sure enough, trouble was looming. The gangsters all readied for the inevitable war with the toddlers, as the nannies also geared up.
Music
for the
video.
fight.
2 lines, gangsters on one side, babies on the other. Everyone has knives, and they're all dueling in choreography. The dancing gets faster and faster as everyone starts to sing along. Ooh, ooh.
Slasher. Music video.
Ooh.
Survival.
Oh God!
Music video.
Oh.
Gangster.
Oh no, see?
Scene. Amazing.
Wow, those babies.
Those babies, man. Can't trust them.
To be continued.
To be continued. I'm realizing now, Conman Nanny is just the reboot of Mrs. Doubtfire we never got. That's all that.
The gritty reboot with
The
Zack
gritty
Snyder.
reboot we all deserved.
Yeah.
All right, I made some merch.
Tim, you're on merch fire tonight.
Tonight's just one of those nights, man.
The printing presses are throwing it out.
Oh my god.
With a little graphic design tweak, I would wear this shirt.
Absolutely.
With a little bit of graphic design influence.
Honestly,
Yeah, like there was only so much I could do
Sure.
with the Google editor, but I tried. But like, oh man,
With a little bit of love. Oh yeah.
So what you could do is you could parody the Applebee's logo and make the apple the nose of the clown.
Oh.
Does anybody want to go in on a bar and grill
You want to buy a bar and grill pack?
Pagliacci's Bar and Grill.
and name it Pagliacci's bar? and Grill?
There's a lot of things in my life that I would do to commit to the bit. Like if I had a fun name that would be fun to have like Esquire or Doctor in front of it, absolutely. But owning a business where the margins are that thin and where 90% of businesses fail in their first year just isn't a sound investment for the bit. The bit to payoff ratio is just not equal.
I'm just gonna say that restaurants, especially ones that you can only sit in inside, are popping off right now.
That's true. That's true. I've made a huge lapse of judgment in that case.
You fool.
Yeah, Krabs had the same idea.
To be fair, there's probably gonna be so many available spaces like for restaurants that if you did save up, once the hemp is over.
Have you guys been downtown lately?
No.
A lot of
Where's downtown?
a lot of the restaurants downtown have sort of like taken over certain blocks.
Oh yeah.
Just
I've
have
seen
like
that.
entire blocks of outdoor seat. It's pretty cool. There are some streets that are like the less busy sort of alleys, like the connector streets.
Oh, Sampson. Yeah, Sampson Street.
Yeah, they're just completely blocked off to only foot traffic, and then they just have a bunch of outdoor seating for restaurants and stuff. And it's actually a really nice vibe.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a big thing that happens in like a lot of the European cities that I've been to, especially the Scandinavian ones. They have full walk-only streets that are typically just heavy shopping districts. And I really think that a lot of American cities should start to adopt it because it makes for a much healthier traffic flow and a much healthier living population as well.
Yeah.
No. Why would I walk to McDonald's? No. There's a drive-through. I'm going to drive-through.
It's true. I don't know. I just think that's a thing that American cities could stand to incorporate into their city linings a little bit more.
100% agree. Absolutely.
I feel like harkening back to something we said on a previous stream, American cities are more gamers. They have sucked all of the fun out of city design to make it the most efficient thing that you could possibly do. Whereas European cities are just like, fuck if I know, let's just throw some shit over here.
Americans freaking min-max their cities.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Paris is on sandbox mode.
They're just building some stupid tower.
Yeah.
Yeah. How am I supposed to fit my off-road truck with my 20-foot American flag sticking out the back through your damn walk street?
Oh, man. How's everybody in chat land?
Yeah, how's everyone in Chatland doing? Everything's going well out there? We got some new faces. Love to see you. Welcome.
Yeah.
We're showing till live.
Blessing you with his earthly gifts of nourishment and cream.
For those of you who don't know, the Veek demon is a demon that can only be satiated by telling it how your week went. And the only reason we do this show is one ritual to satiate the Veek demon.
Yeah.
Which, if you don't know even further, is just weak with a bad German accent. That's all that is.
It's not a thing to tell your children so they engage with you when they're like teenagers, because they just like have it ingrained in them that they need to tell you how their week was.
It's true.
No, you guys
It's like, how was school today? And they're like, Mrr.
It's not
You
bad to
reminded me.
traumatize your children.
There are actually quite a few people that just haven't seen our in-person shows, like, ever.
This is valid.
And I've been asked by a couple people as well what the Bricko emote is.
Ah.
And I figure, like, we haven't actually shown Bricko a really long time.
My
So
lord.
this is the Dreadlord Bricko Ignatius, chat named Bricko, and he's our mascot. He is an incomprehensible, all-powerful being. He rules one of the realms of hell. We don't actually know
The
what.
improv one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
sure.
improv. Yeah, he's essentially an improv god.
Which is most of hell.
Which is
Yeah,
left to hell. A lot of improvisers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a shocking number.
way too many. But yeah, so this is Bricko, by the way, everyone. So,
And Alex,
Who've
I
never-
just wanted to tell you that chat voted that was false. We actually have never done in-person shows.
Sure.
You lost bullshit. I'm sorry.
God damn it, chat.
Jeez. They've turned our own mechanics against us.
no way, yes, handing us this well.
They're learning. Don't learn, you'll go to hell. Don't do it.
Keep it inside. We're saving you.
Oh, man.
Are we gonna go back in person? They're gonna be like, yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, no.
Go back.
I liked it better when they were contained in little boxes. Oh, wow.
You can't contain us forever, chat. One day I'll get out of this damn television set.
I liked
And
it better.
brings a big demon with us.
I liked it better when they couldn't look into each other's eyes and have visible sexual tension.
It will be a party. We're gonna have so
absolutely.
many cool things. Just
Well, when we do eventually get back in person, one thing that we want to do to sort of kick it off is a 24-hour stream. So
yeah.
We love talking about. It will eventually happen.
it'll eventually happen, absolutely.
Yeah,
To
we
be-
miss Madame Zulstra a lot too, and interrogation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, it's not our fault.
Fun fact, though, if you go to our YouTube, which I think we have,
Maybe.
if you go to our YouTube channel, there are some clips of when we did in-person
Oh,
shows.
yeah. If you're curious.
If
And
you're
when our
curious.
tech was
we haven't
different.
posted anything to our YouTube in a really long time, so sorry about that. But there's some old stuff on there.
We're gonna try to get it hopping soon. I was actually
Yeah.
thinking about this literally today. I'm like, we should really get hopping on the YouTube.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We need a VOD archive.
We
A
do.
vodkive.
We have one.
Yeah.
We just don't upload it. But we could.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
We
need
do?
it in the cloud.
What about Show and Tell Drive? Our drive where we keep all of our data.
Yeah, Dan. What are you saying?
Yeah. How can update the wiki that Dan was supposed to make 6 months ago if we
All right,
don't have a
I
VOD?
tried making the wiki, and then you guys were yelling at me that I
4
was making it
minutes.
wrong.
Everything Now Show has a wiki. Why don't we have a wiki?
We'll have a wiki. We'll do a wiki eventually.
Anyways, let's move on to our next game so we can give them something to wiki about. And that is conspiracy. Oh, right. This is a question I've asked before, but I really liked it, and I think it's a good one. Chat, what's something that only you believe and no one else? A thing that a truth that you hold dear as a reality in your own world that might not be the reality for others around you. What's something that only you believe and no one else? Steve, do you have any examples of this?
Boogie was a good game.
All right, Max, what's your example?
The fact that I literally just thought to myself, I'm glad that I don't have to think of one.
Dan, what's a truth that only you believe?
I think there's a state between the chicken and the egg.
Wow, that's a lot to unpack. Alex, what's a truth that only you believe?
If you cut 2 slots into a tree, you can plug anything in for infinite power.
That's true. Trees are just chock full of electricity.
Energy, yeah.
Yeah, that's
They get it from the sun.
photosynthesis, yeah.
They're just solar powered charging stations.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Oh boy. Yeah, bushes, the original Tesla coil. Okay, we're gonna go with motion design's one true belief, which is taking photographs in a cemetery will steal the souls of the buried. Ooh, fascinating. Well, whenever we're ready, it's time to go back to early 2000s. Time to time travel so we can go bully Dan. Let's go.
Hi there, everybody. It's me, Lonely Boy 15, and I just want to let you all know that in my last video, when I was doing the Take a Shit on the Grave challenge, when I was there in the cemetery, I started to see some spooky shit, all right? And it wasn't my own. Look, when I was there, I was taking a lot of pictures, selfies for this thing that's gonna exist in the future called Instagram, and while I was there, I started to notice that the pictures on my camera, they started to glow. And I don't think they used to glow before. So what I did, I got my microscope that I stole from my science teacher in the 10th grade, and I put it under the microscope. And when I looked in, I don't know what I saw, man. It looked like the characters from like Coco and Inside Out. They looked very weird, Oh man. Hello, all raiders, but look at all these. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Look, if you take photos of the dead, they're gonna come for you, all right? Don't do challenges in a cemetery. Think about it.
All right. I have something I need you all to understand, right? Let's talk about your education. People say things like, oh, it's important to learn math and grammatical English and arithmetic, which they told me is a type of math, but I didn't believe them. Here's a question. How come my school didn't teach me anything about ghosts? How come I had to learn about ghosts myself, right? They don't teach about taxes because they want you to pay them wrong so they can put you in jail. But they don't teach about ghosts because they want you to get haunted, so you have to pay their fancy-dancy federal ghostbusters to come and bust the ghost for you. All I'm saying is, it isn't fair. Teach us about the ghost, big school. Think about it.
All right, y'all want to know about some real bullshit magic? That's right, I'm talking about the movie Cats. You see, Cats is actually this propaganda made up for us to believe that we are supposed to want the afterlife. Yeah, think about it. All these cats are going around singing about how they want to be the one to die. And we're all here like, wait a minute, I thought dying was a bad thing. Well, it turns out that's because the people who made Cats, aka the education system, wants us to be dead. That's right, they don't like us living happy lives because we know too much. So they want us to die, and they want us to happily die, and they want us to sing and dance along about the death, and do all kinds of nonsensical things, like tap dance on a railway. Yeah, but we're not gonna take it. Oh no, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. Think about it.
You see, after studying for multiple decades child psychology, you realize that there's an important point in development when a child realizes what the concept of death is. See, that's a pivotal moment where a child realizes that their life is not going to be forever. And unfortunately, the psychological community was not prepared for me to be able to tell the truth of what happens to people when they die. See, I was a fan of telling children that when you die, you become a ghost. And when you become a ghost, those souls, that the power in your soul powers cemeteries and imbues the world, the physical earth, to be able to born new creatures. And that is why evolution churns out new species and old species die away, because not enough people die in that time. And that's an important psychological thing for children to understand. But unfortunately, the government has silenced my research. That I would like you to think about that.
Bro, I figured it out. You know how Apple has like those famously long-lasting battery lives and shit? I think, and I'm pretty sure I have conclusive evidence about this, I'm pretty sure they use ghost power. Look, electricity, that's just like one little thing. Like, you ever see lightning? It's one flash and then it's gone. Ghosts, however, are around forever. So if they're in there, they're sucking the spirit energy out, boom, you got like 2 hours of charge on your phone. It's ridiculous. But where does the lightning go after it does its lightning things? It's gone. That's why they pretend that they're using electricity, but it's really just ghosts. So that grandma that died 5 years ago in your house when you were charging your phone, she's in there. She's still in there. She's trying to text you. That's all those spam calls that you're getting. Just think about it.
Think about
it.
Welcome, Raiders!
Welcome. This is Show and Tell Live, a weekly comedy improv stream, and big time fan of our good friend Ellie Face.
Thank you
Us
so much.
Philadelphians have to stick together.
We're all a bigger fan.
I never was there ever. I got so clever and please, everybody now.
I got so clever as magic. Mr. Mistopheles.
You guys
That'll never
missed it,
go
where
away.
We all chugged so much alcohol. That's why we sing so bad now.
Yeah, that's the reason.
That's fine.
Amazing. Thanks for all the people who followed. Welcome aboard the shit show.
Can we get a Mr. Mistopheles emote?
No, we can't.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's a hard pass for me, dog.
Don't you mean a hard pass for me, cat?
Nope, that's not what I meant. Show day.
Oh, blame it on the booze. No, well, let's make it completely clear. We are all terrifyingly sober.
Yeah, it's aggressive. I'm sorry.
People in the street give us drinks because they're like, it's scary how sober you are. Please.
Dude, please, for the love of God,
Drink. Shut up. Amazing. Why don't we go move on to our next game? This is a game we like to call the dating game. This game is a real classic of comedy improv everywhere. You may have famously seen it on Whose Line Is It Anyways? In order to play this game, we need to kick Alex out of the room. So time to turn off his TV.
I'll be back.
Fun fact, whenever Alex turns off the TV, his consciousness ceases to exist.
Yep.
It's a real beautiful thing we've created here.
Yeah, sometimes we just turn on his screen when he's being annoying, even when we're not streaming.
It's true.
Just, you know.
It works in real life as well. So the way this game is going to work is Alex is going to try and find a date for tonight. In order to do that, he's going to have to interview a wacky cast of characters that you're going to help us decide right now. The catch is, Alex doesn't know what the deal with these characters are, and he will have to figure it out at the end. So let's head off to our first bachelor, Steve. Steve just got a brand new job. Steve, what's your new job? Chat, go ahead and tell us what Steve's new job is.
Characters, cats.
They're all Mr. Mistopheles, all three cats.
We could maybe do one, but he's gonna figure it out too easy.
No.
It's
but
true.
What if that's the thing? We're all cats, but we also have an additional quirk.
No.
Yeah, it's like,
I think
I'm a mechanic. I'm also a cat.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, you can just internalize it. It's not going to be part of the
Yeah.
cast, but we can all just be cats.
You can all be cats in
just-
your own right.
just-
Sure.
Hell yeah.
All right. Excellent.
I like
Steve, is there one that
says.
speaks to you?
I mean, I was really excited about motion designs, but I think erroneous just pat. Like, I like that suggestion.
All right. Steve thinks he's actually the host of the show. Max, this is for Max's suggestion. Max is allergic to something. Oh, why did I ask that? What is Max allergic to? Yeah.
He's allergic to cat.
Let's see what chat has to offer us for the feasting.
Cat meat.
That's
specifically?
disgusting.
Oh,
Yikes. Max is allergic to commitment. I love it. Max, you're allergic to commitment. Figure it out. Alrighty. And finally, Dan is related to someone famous. Who is Dan related to?
Mr. Mistopheles.
Could be a real person. Could be a fake person.
It could be a cat.
Nope, maybe not. Oh, jeez. Who is Dan related to?
The Rock.
Wayne the Rock Johnson.
Rock Johnson?
Yeah. Let's see. Dan is Dan, your dad, Dan, is Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
So I'm the Rock's son.
Yeah, you're the Rock Jr. You're Dwayne the Rock Jr. That's who you are.
Okay. Okay. Do I have to get him to guess that specifically?
No.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
As close as possible.
Okay, good.
If he guesses that you're the Rock, it's wrong.
Okay,
That's what I'll say.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead and bring in our bachelor. We'll bring his consciousness back into existence. Let me know when we're ready, Dan.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, friends and family, then the viewing public at home, we have got an excellent show for you tonight on The Dating Game. That's right, we have scoured the land for the biggest Chad or Kyle we could find, and we've brought them here. That's right. Please enjoy and welcome your tonight's contestant on Frat House Love. Introduce yourself.
My name's Chile. My friends call me Cad. And that's because I'm so sick. It's architectural. You know what I'm saying?
We never have and we never will. Thank you, child. Why don't we go ahead and meet tonight's bachelors or bachelorettes? Bachelor number one, care to introduce yourself?
Well, would I? Hello and welcome out there. I'm a fun-loving guy who loves some fun and fun some loves. And tonight is going to be a great night. I can feel it already. The electricity is wild.
Couldn't have said it better myself, and believe me, I would have tried. Contestant number two, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey there. Sorry, I'm still getting over something. Like my ex. But I mean, you know, I had something that I really caught towards the end of it, but I think I'm getting over it. Oh, okay. But hey, yeah, glad to meet you, child.
Excellent. Well, thank you for signing the contracts to be here today. And finally, contestant number three, introduce yourself to our lovely friend, Child.
Hey, what's up? How's it going? I just gotta say, I got a lot of money in the family, so you know that my body is in tip-top shape because I can afford it.
You certainly can. All right. Finally, why don't you take it away, Child, and ask some questions?
All right, cool, dope, cool, sweet. All right, contestant number one. Here's a question for you. Man, if you could have like any dream job in the world, what would that dream job be, you know?
Well, I would have to say probably anything but this. This pays the bills, but when I have to deal with certain other people, I get cranky. But you know, that's how it is in the biz.
Yeah, right. Dope, sick, dope. All right, contestant number 2. Let's go to you. Sick, sweet. So, my question is, if you could meet any one person, living or dead, who would that one person be and why?
Oh man, this is a really big question. Really big question. Sometimes I find big questions in my life, and trying to choose one is just like, like I feel like I get hives, and I just like my throat closes up when I just have to try and do one of these big questions. I don't know. I feel like I could choose like maybe 5 different people, and maybe you could choose one for me.
Okay. I'll get back to you on that, all right? Contestant number 3.
Yeah.
So here's a question for you. You know, what's the sickest vacation spot? Where do you love to be?
Yo, sickest vacation spot I got? Yo, I went to Hawaii once. You know, I went there because my dad, he was doing like some like scouting stuff for a movie. And when we were there, like it was just really cool because you just got to see all of like the waves and just how it would hit the really big earth pieces. Yeah, like it just was wild, you know.
They're all flat though, am I right?
Yeah, no, well, you know, we're not all flat, if you know what I mean.
No, dude, no.
Wow, I hated every minute of that. Do we have another round of questions, child?
Sick, sweet. All right, let's go to contestant number 1 again. Contestant number 1, you know, oh shit. I mean, I just feel like I know you so well already. I would have to say, like, if there was one person in this room that you hated the most, who would it be?
Well, I don't think I'm allowed to disclose that at this point, considering my contract specifically says that I have to work for them for 2 to 3 more months.
Interesting. All right. Contestant number 2, I guess question for you. What's like the deepest thing about you? Like if you really had to look inside and think about yourself for a while, like really just dive down. Like I'm a pretty deep dude, you know, I really go there sometimes and I like scare myself how deep I can get. Like the deep end of a pool is nothing compared to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You had to take that deep dive and dive as deep as you could into yourself. What would be there? Like, what is the deepest part of you?
Well, I think the problem with that is that, like, you know, you have to go on like one path down there for so deep. Yeah, a lot of the times I'll try a lot of different things in my life, but if I try and stick with one thing, figure out what that one thing is for a while, I just kind of excuse me, sorry, I just kind of get sniffly and kind of get, I don't know, I just like, if I think about trying to decide on like figure out who I really am and just do that for like multiple decades of my life, no way, I just get all choked up, literally.
Wow, that's crazy, dude. Crazy. All right, contestant number 3.
Yeah.
Seeing that you like to work out, get pumped, man. So do I.
Yeah.
What do you use to get the biggest gains?
Oh, gains? Yo, my dad knows gains, all right? You know, ever since I was a little kid, ever since he was dressing up as the Tooth Fairy, he would look me in the eye and be like, look, what's the game plan with your life, all right? You gotta get your muscles big, you know, because the world out there is gonna smack you down, all right? So, you know, what we basically do is we just get all the furniture in the house, we put it on a bar, and we try to lift it. That's
Hell yeah,
main,
bro, that's dope.
Plan. Yeah, yeah.
I bet there was a lot of wrestling too, dude.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot, you know, like, you got to get yourself psyched up, you know, we just go like, we'd go out there and we'd be like, welcome to the jungle, everyone's gonna fight, time to get to the next level in life, you know?
Totally, man,
Yeah,
totally.
yeah, totally.
All right, well, I think that's all the questions that this host was gonna allow me to ask, so like, I'm done.
Excellent. Now let's hear one final parting shot from all of our individual bachelors. Bachelor number 1.
Well, I'll tell you that if you choose me, I won't be so stingy as to only let you ask 2 questions. You can ask me as many questions as you want.
Number 2.
I just want to kind of give you a warning. I was gonna move in with my ex into a house, but I basically got so phlegmy I literally couldn't breathe in there. So yeah, I dumped them and now I'm here. So
And finally, number 3.
Yeah, I think we're just good for each other. I think my dad's really gonna like you, you know. And before you ask, Emma Stone, not my mom.
Exquisite. Walk us through that thought process there, child.
Oh man, well, it's a complicated one, but I'll try to express it, dog. All right, so like, contestant number 1, you're like really cool and everything, but I came on here to find a date on the show, not to date the show. So like, I don't really want to date the other host or maybe like a competing host of this show. So thanks, but no thanks. You know what I'm saying?
No one ever does.
Yeah. All right. And then like contestant number 2, it's like, you know, super cool and everything that you're allergic to commitment. I'm not really much of a commitment guy myself, but like going steady is pretty sweet sometimes. So I say you're just not for me.
I get it.
So I gotta go with contestant number 3 because I totally smell what you're cooking, dog. The son of the rock. Fuck yeah, dude. We're gonna go to the beach every day and get some serious games.
Nice. Let's do it. Just 2 bros hanging out.
Absolutely, bro.
Exciting stuff. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate you tuning in. And remember, if you've got a rabbit at home, donate it. Don't buy new. All right, thank you. Tune in next time for another exciting episode of The Dating Game.
Alex.
Oh, I feel disgusting. Bleh.
I made a merch shirt based off of
Sorry,
that game.
I just want to, Alex, you missed all 3.
Did I?
Yeah, not even close. Not
We
0 for 3.
we were all cats.
Yeah, they were all cats.
We were
musical cats.
all Mr.
I
Mistopheles.
see.
It's true. You missed it. Let's peep this merch shirt. This one serves as promotional material for our sponsor of tonight's show, Hawaii. Hawaii, come see the really big Earth pieces.
I didn't want to say rocks. Come on.
No, you're right. Really big Earth pieces is a much better usage of the English language. Amazing.
Oh, Christ.
I realized you realized you couldn't say rocks about halfway through that sentence.
Yes. Yes, I did. I 100% did.
You started the sentence and then you were like, oh God, I can't say that word.
That's a no-no word. I can't say that.
Big Earth pieces.
Big Earth pieces. It's pretty great when the human brain has to do something it's not meant to do.
So you're
Speaking of the human brain doing something it's not supposed to do, we're gonna play a game called Comment Thread. Whoa!
This late.
This late, I know, we're mixing things up. We're trying to keep chat on its toes. So the way this game works, all we're gonna need is 1-syllable words. Things like hat or box or.
Do you know who needs this? Who needs these syllables? The syllable skeleton.
Whoa!
It's me, the syllable skeleton.
I can't support myself on long words. Only the short ones will do.
He carries around 2, what are the drumsticks, but specifically for xylophones called? You know, the ones with like
They're called mallets.
Mallets?
They're called mallets. Yeah.
He carries around 2 mallets and just plays his rib cage.
Syllables for the syllable skeleton.
All right, this is a bad bit. We should move on. Everyone, buckle up. We're going into the break.
Okay.
Oh! Woof! Sweating.
We did it
Oh.
prematurely before. We just
Never.
mentioned common thread and we did it anyways.
Never. Alrighty. Our first word is I'm thinking of that search engine that's not Google that everyone uses if you're above the age of 60 specifically. It's one that isn't Yahoo. It's not AOL or Ask Jeeves. It's just a search engine.
I feel like at a certain point, Steve's gotta go. It's Bing.
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 You never heard of Bing, Steve?
No.
You don't know what Bing is?
I do, but I'm not gonna admit it.
I'm not gonna admit I know what Bing is.
No, we'll restart, Steve.
Okay, we're
Come
gonna
on.
restart this.
Sorry, Steve. Focus in, buddy. Look at me.
Pants again. Pants seems to get me in the right direction.
We're not gonna do it. I was trying to blame me.
Hey, the Terminator. Thanks for the.
That was not Dom's fault.
Yeah, I really felt like I was being kind on that. All right.
I know where I just.
Hey, everybody has those days.
It's okay. All right. I'm thinking of the small brass instrument that rings. It's also the last name of the famous green fairy in Disney lore.
Oh, you're thinking of a bell. I'm thinking of the fiery inferno I'm going to after losing this game horribly.
You're thinking of a hell. I'm thinking of that one word that's in our title that's not show and it's not live. I don't think it's and.
Oh, no. You're thinking of tell. I'm thinking of the thing that's on a turtle's back.
Oh, no. You're thinking of a shell. I'm thinking of the farmer in the...
Oh, no, you're thinking of the Dell. I'm thinking of the thing that you use to extract groundwater into a bucket. Usually it has a little roof.
You're thinking of a well. I'm thinking of the action of falling over. Did we use that one already?
Nope.
Okay. When past tense of when you fell over.
Oh, you said the word fell, Steve! It's okay, buddy. It's not your night. You tried.
It was
okay,
very
bud.
lost, and I was like, "Here, let me just be nice." And I was like,
Let me help you.
"Oh, this is not a good night."
Alrighty. I'm thinking of the action that a dog takes when it attacks someone and it munches down with its teeth.
You're
and a big
thinking
old crunch.
of bite. I'm thinking of not when it's the day, but when it's the
No.
sleepy
You're
part.
thinking of night. I'm thinking of when you have beef with someone and it's...
No. You're thinking of a fight.
Oh, right.
I'm thinking of not when it's night, but when the sun comes out and then there's a whole bunch of this all
No,
over.
you're thinking of light. I'm thinking of the things that the Constitution guarantees us, specifically in the first 10 amendments.
No, you're thinking of right.
Oh.
I'm thinking of when it gets to like spooky season and people trying to scare you, trying to.
No! You're thinking of a fright! I'm thinking of the kind of thing that happens when you see. It's
No. You're thinking of sight. I'm thinking of a very integral tool used in the discovery of electricity.
No, you're thinking of a kite. I'm thinking of a fun, more slang way of saying a naughty word, specifically the naughty word shit. It's a fun way when you give it a fun accent.
Shut up! You're thinking of shite. All right.
Oh.
I'm thinking of when someone makes an attack on my honor. You could say this in a
No! You're thinking of a slight! I'm thinking of something that's like strength, that you would use to lift a rock, or if you're very strong, you.
No. You're thinking of might. I'm thinking of something that is not of significant importance, but still, somewhat notable and just kind of like.
Oh, get out of my house. You're thinking of slight as well?
I was thinking. Does anybody get it?
What
was it? I wasn't
thinking of trite.
Oh.
Probably
No.
No.
All right. Well, that's on me, I guess.
Why? Get out of here. That's good.
We went places that round.
We did. Get out of my house. Okay. I'm thinking of a type of meat that comes from a pig. Typically, it's a deli meat that you slice.
Oh, you're thinking of ham. I'm thinking of the type of jelly that isn't jelly, even though I don't know the difference, so I can't describe the difference.
No, you're thinking of jam. I'm thinking of the large structure that stops bodies of water.
No, don't be ridiculous. You're thinking of Damn. I'm thinking of the love interest of Jim on that hit TV show, The Office.
I think you're thinking of Pam.
Oh.
I'm thinking of when you get really angry and you hit your hands on the table.
No. You're thinking of Slam. I am thinking of this kind of beast that has horns and will hit someone.
No, you're thinking of a ram. I'm thinking of the artificial meat that comes in the oblong can that is popular in Hawaii.
No. I think you're thinking of Spam. I'm thinking of, when you're going to hell, you could say the process is this process because that's how you got sent there. It's the process of getting sent to hell, because someone didn't like you, particularly God or other people, and then you get sent down there. So, oh wow, you're going to hell.
I know what it is, but we already used Damn, Dan.
Already used Damn.
You're already out.
But did we use the one with the N?
Doesn't matter. We've already established this. We have already established this. About the pronunciation.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Alrighty, Max.
Final.
Get it
final.
going.
Let's go.
Yeah, spicy. F's in the chats for Dan.
It's gonna get.
Okay. I'm thinking of the thing you do at nighttime after you have been awake. You lay your head down.
You're thinking of sleep. I'm thinking of a way that you could look maybe through a small hole.
No, you're thinking of peep. I'm thinking of someone who gives you the heebie-jeebies, who's always following you around. And
you're thinking of a creep. I'm thinking of a barn animal, one with a lot of wool.
No, you're thinking of a sheep. I'm thinking of the sound that Beaker makes from the Muppets.
I think you're thinking of a meep. I'm thinking of... One of these of faith is something you would have to take to believe someone.
No, you're thinking of a leap. I'm thinking of a small sugary confection that's popular around the Christian holiday of Easter.
No, you're thinking of a peep. I am thinking of what might happen when you press on the car's horn.
No, you're thinking of a beep. I'm thinking of the action you use when you dip your tea bag into hot water and sit for a minute to 7 minutes, depending on the flavor.
Stop that right now. Stop that right now. You're thinking of
Hold on. Peep was already used.
Oh, yeah! I said to peep. I said in the start to see, to peep.
Get them! Get them!
Invested.
Oh my god.
You could say the price I paid was steep.
Oh, damn.
Thank you, Ellie Face, for calling out that that quick little catch in the rules.
Yeah, chat won.
Chat won that round.
That was
Wow.
that was close.
Wow.
I really didn't have any more.
No, I was really out after Steve.
did
That
not.
was
Did you
not
guys-
the
did you
extent
guys-
that I had.
Did you guys use keep yet?
No.
Did you use Jeep?
No. Okay, so there were other words. That's what we're learning.
Did you use weep?
Hold on.
No, all right.
I'm just mad that I got out because none of you knew the word. That's the thing.
Well,
I'm
you had
just
to
so big brain for this group.
I'm too big brain.
Alex, that happens to me almost weekly.
Why don't you look it up on Bing, Steve?
You
Come
said
on.
Bing Cat, dude.
Yeah, why did you think-
grass or ass? You really didn't know that one?
Hey, I knew it. I backed you up on that one.
I got voted out for that.
Oh, I don't know.
Trucks.
I remember backing you up for that one. Oh well.
Why don't we go into our next game? This is the game that has largely already been decided by you, the chat. Over in our Discord, earlier we asked you for some photos to submit. And we have taken those photos and turned them into what I can only describe as the highest of art. They are a secret to myself and Max, who will be playing this game. The only thing we need to go ahead and get started is what are we fighting over? Max and I are having a deep discussion and fighting over something. What are we fighting over? You set the stakes. They are whatever you say they are.
Did we decide who's announcing this one? Since Dom, you're playing. I will.
Okay. In that case, Alex, whenever you see something worth fighting over in the chat, let us know and we will do it.
Okay, something worth fighting over.
A girl worth fighting for.
And then at the end of that, there's a burned village, and it's pretty sad. Cool. Good stuff.
What are we fighting for, chat?
Mr. Mistopheles.
Man, it's been a hot second since we played this, and I need to remember what all these buttons do.
All right, well, while Dan's warming up with the buttons.
Yeah, just me stretching my fingers. My fingers.
Get those fingies.
Yeah.
Get those stream fingies ready. Keep those suggestions coming, people.
A streamer is only as good as their fingies.
Let's get some real like just like if you heard two people fighting over this on the street, you would have to laugh and then tell all your friends that they were fighting over this.
I am the fingy freak. I like to use. Okay, no.
Fingy freak.
Oh my god, this pantheon is a mess.
Wow.
Oh man.
It's
The
me.
fingy freak.
This hierarchy of demons is terrible.
I am the fingy freak.
Oh, jeez.
What have
What do
we
you got, Alex?
Okay, I got one. Dom,
Alrighty.
you ready?
Yep.
Do I start now?
Sure.
Oh, you're not gonna say beforehand? Okay, we can just.
Oh,
we can
okay.
hold it.
It's a bank lollipop that's already been licked once.
Nice. All right.
Thank you, JMLD.
And beginning in 5, 4, 3, 2.
This week on Card Masters, Masters of the Cards, two men are going to be battling head to head for the last lollipop. The bank only gave one in the little drop box when they were trying to cash a check. It's already been licked, but as we all know, in the heart of the cards, licking something doesn't mean that you claimed it as your own. Is our hero going to be able to win the final lollipop, or will they be defeated and never lick another lollipop a day in their life again?
This lollipop's gonna be mine, all right.
You and I have been trapped in this car now for 3 weeks. If one of us doesn't get this lollipop, we're sure to perish. I will make sure it is my side, the side of truth and right, that gets the last lick in.
Just remember that I'd rather die than see you with that lollipop.
Well, I'm afraid you're going to die when I draw and play my next card to the field. Of course! How could it be? Loving Troll! I have built my deck about friendship and community. Loving Troll makes sure that all things possible happen with good, honest intentions That's why they'll attack you directly in your heart.
Oh, God. Two things that I think are disgusting. Love and that troll. And also you. Well, you may think that you have the upper hand with that loving troll, but wait until you see my response. That's right, I play this, Mouse Ball. See, I think that love and ugliness are both disgusting. That's why this mouse ball is full of hatred and not ugliness. Not specifically beauty, but neutrality. That's right. My mouse ball is so neutral and undecisive, it's going to play the entire battlefield. And you won't be able to play any more monsters until you deal with it.
Oh no, this is horrible. I planned for a deck that looked like your heart. Ugly and cold. I wasn't prepared for true neutrality.
I hate ugliness.
My overwhelming goodness is gonna have a tough time landing when the mouse keeps moving all over the field. I'll have to activate a special card. I didn't want to play this so soon, but it's my only option. Of course! Feet shoes! Ha! By not knowing where your mouse is going to land, I've cast feet shoes all over the battlefield, meaning that wherever your mouse lands, its feet will belong to me, and then I can safely move it out of the way, giving my troll direct access to your love line.
Oh no! And because my mouse creature has 2 sets of feet, it doubles the powerness of feet shoes.
Haha! What is your response to this foul creature I once called a friend?
So you think this is it? You think you've won?
I do.
You're as foolish as I remember. No, more foolish. You fool, don't you see it doesn't matter? It doesn't matter how many cards, no matter how ugly or how beautiful. With this next card, none of it will matter. You see, I never wanted the lollipop.
What?
I wanted you to realize how much ugliness was in your own heart. That's what'll be clear after I play this card. The Cable King!
Not the Cable King! That's a banned card!
That's right. Remember Saturday mornings when we used to watch TV? We used to watch shows and have fun? Wouldn't you call that beautiful times?
I cherish them deeply.
That's what's wrong with you. That's what weighs you down. With the Cable King, I've turned all those beautiful memories into monetary values. I'm gaining life points from all of your nourishment. All of your sentimentality is powering me. See, the only way to beat me is by losing the things you love. Ha ha.
No, this foul beast of a friend has trapped me deep in a corner of my own childhood nostalgia. The inner 90s kid in me is slowly draining life points. I'll never be able to keep up at this rate. All the goodness I have means nothing in the face of corporate shill. I'll have to do something I wasn't prepared to do here today. I hope I can only survive my own soul in the process. I'll draw my final card and put all of my faith and hope into this. 90s, don't fail me now. Oh no. Oh no, you've made a deep mistake.
What?
If there's one thing every child hates, it's crust on a sandwich.
No!
I'll play the Tri-Witch!
No!
That's right. A normal human child is prepared to deal with the crust of 2 sandwich slices of bread, but the Tri-Witch invokes 3 slices of bread, meaning that all attacks I do are triple, especially if they're nostalgic in nature.
Oh God.
The ham slices will attack directly into your side of the field, overcoming the Cable King, providing insufficient lunch, and if there's no one watching, his power is reduced to 0!
Wait a minute. No, you still don't have enough power to kill me outright. That is...
I don't, but your mouse-wearing shoes does. I turn him to my side of the field and attack directly.
Damn it! Is he your friend?
He always was. I'm a friend to all things new and old. And remember what they say. Lick it or tick it. Straight to the Shadow Realm with you. Ha! And if you don't mind, I have a lollipop to enjoy.
And so, our hero enjoys his once licked lollipop in the hopeful future that one day the world may learn to love as he did. Tune in next week to see what happens when that check is finally cashed on Show and Tell Yu-Gi-Oh!
Was it? The stakes were so high. These cards were something else today. You got licked.
I looked at the cards before the stream, and the Tri-Witch gave me a guttural reaction that activated my flight or fight response.
It's amazing. The caption really says it all, where it says, like, that's not what you were expecting the third piece of bread, is it? And I'm like, no, it's not!
Oh, no!
Oh, man, that Tri-Witch. It's so illogical. How are you supposed to eat that thing?
It's
you have
the
to
fourth
rotate
dimension.
Yeah, our mouths just aren't made for that.
It's the fourth dimension of sandwich physics. Come on, we all. I'm pretty sure this got sent in our Discord. The like sandwich chart of
the structural sandwich chart.
Yeah. Well, for those of you who don't know, come on down to our Discord. We have a channel in there where you can submit your own cursed, blessed, blurst images play in our games like this. Those were all submitted by our fans, our friends, our chat. So thank you, chat, and please continue to send awful things like that.
It's true. We love the most awfulest images you can find. They make for the best Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Ellieface, we love to hear that. Thank you so much.
And it would be really good to have the outro go, show and tell. Such as Ellieface's.
One day there's just gonna be a full 2-minute long anime style opening with all of us in silhouettes and that one pose.
It's time to yes and.
And it's just this beautiful song that only has 4 words in English and you all know them.
Yeah, so what is it? The anime trope is the beginning, the opening credits are really intense and extreme and cool poses, right? And then the ending credits are supposed to be really melancholy and and just watercolor paintings of us walking into the sunset.
all of us are sitting on that hill that must be incredibly common in Japan, where it's just the waterway and then the bikeway and then the grass hill and the street that every anime has, and we're just all chilling there on the side, not fighting gravity at all.
I would love for all of us to be dressed as bees or some shit.
If we make our own anime intro, would you all watch that?
Yeah, that's something I would be willing to put the time and effort into.
Yeah,
absolutely,
for sure. Excellent.
The intro sets the tone for the episode, and the end credits are like a wind down. Now, as someone who doesn't really watch a lot of anime, that actually makes a lot of sense, and I never knew that.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you're muted on your end.
Oh, I am completely muted.
I saw you try and talk, and you went woo, you said something really deep, and I was like,
you'll never know! You'll
never know! Finally, I think it is time for us to do what we do after every show and go hit the bar. That's right, our sobriety check has bounced, and now it's time for us to go get a drink at the local watering hole. But in order to do that, we're going to need to know why we're drinking. So fill us with your woes, chat. Whatever's got you down. Tell us about the hard things that happened in your week, and we'll do our best to songify them and come up with some helpful solutions. We're working on a lot of things, Elliot. The list is long. Go ahead and tell us what drives you to drink, and we'll do our best to
songify this.
Songify the new, straight up steal Schmodio hosts. They're bread and butter. Excellent. Yeah. Alrighty. And
so
whenever we're ready,
accent on the show.
Whenever you're ready, take us there, Max.
Oh, right. Ho, ho, hum. Just another night at the bar. Just cleaning out this glass. Good night, good night. Can't wait for someone to just waltz in here.
Well,
Oh, well, hey there.
hi, bartender. Sorry I'm late. I just had a really bad day and I don't want to go too fast anymore.
Oh, well, that's all right. Maybe could I pour you a stiff one?
Sure, bartender, but I don't know if the cops are going to be happy about that again. Why don't I just tell you about my day?
Sure you can.
Oh, I was driving today to get across the town. I went really fast because it was a frown. I went too fast. Apparently, it's a crime in a school zone to go 69.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take that literally. See, I've, this is a trouble I've heard before. I think I've got something just for you. Oh, it sounds like you were going way too fast. Maybe something you should do to come and make it last is whenever you see a big old mean old cop, is you just go and give him a bop.
A bop it. I always carry my bop it with me.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, if you give him a present, might let you off.
That's good thinking. Thank you, barkeep.
Hey, no problem. Let me know if you need anything else. Oh, sir. Sorry, didn't see you there.
I'm right in front of you. But look, I just had a really bad day again.
Oh, yeah. You're telling me because I really have never experienced that. Do you want to tell me about it?
Yeah, this is gonna go back into the traumas of my childhood. Oh, when I was a kid, my parents wouldn't let me have a pet. They said, not now, you can't have one yet. Now I'm grown up, but I could only afford to be a mime. He's an imaginary dog, and he died for the 7th time.
Oh, losing a pet. That's always rough.
Yeah.
I think you know what? I think I know something that could help you out.
Yeah?
Oh, if you're looking for something that's feeling pretty, Pog, you shouldn't look at any old dog. I've got something that's great for a child. Go out into the woods and get an animal that's wild.
A wild animal? Those are free. I can afford them.
Exactly. And I mean, half the times you bring them back home and your parents can't even say anything because, the wild animal does the trick, right?
Yeah, alright, I'm gonna go find the nearest animal, no matter how much it looks like a skunk. Goodbye!
You want this drink first? Oh, I guess they're gone. Oh well. More for me. Oh, God.
Oh, hey, bartender. Oh, man.
Hey there, Frank. Hey, you all right? You're looking pretty beat up there.
Oh, I'm pretty wiped out. Oh, I should probably tell you about it. Oh, well, it's one of the days, those. Yeah, I just can't stand that damn compass rose. Every time that I try to go up north, it feels like I'm uphill, and I just can't afford it anymore.
Hey, no, I get it, man. And you know what? I've actually experienced that same thing, and I think I've got something for you. Oh, there is something that I have for you. It's something grand just for you to do. Something you should do that'll be the very best. Instead of going north, you should head out to the west. You know, I hear there's gold miners who are really making it big. It'll solve your financial problems too.
Oh, wow, there's gold in them Thar Hills?
That's right.
Well, I'm off to do me some prospecting.
Hey, do you want to buy a drink?
Bye.
Hold on. Somebody needs to... Oh, God, Jesus.
Oh,
All right, hey, first off,
Yeah.
are you going to buy a beer?
Or a drink for
Maybe if you listen to my tales of woe and misery.
I guess you gotta swing at every ball you don't miss.
That's the saying.
So what's up? So let's get this over with. What's up?
Well, I've got a story. It's pretty hard to tell. I lost my wallet, wasn't feeling swell. But fortune smiled, a wallet was brand new. The one that I found was from a guy who does tattoo.
I'm mad I have to do this in song. Let me tell you something, honey. If you've got no fucking money, I will show you something that you'll see. You're gonna have to go and pay me, all right?
Not if you're gonna yell at me.
If you lost your wallet, why did you come to a bar?
I found a new wallet.
Does it have money?
No.
God, get out of here.
I already left.
Well, my night went great in the beginning, and I didn't make any money. Well, guess it's time to drink. Ugh. Closing time. Time for me to go up to the places I will be from.
Oh, closing time. What a miraculous song.
That's the show. Wow.
That's the show. We done did it. Congrats. Thank you all for being here. So lovely to see you all once again. Thank you, Ellie. Appreciate the raid. For anyone who stuck around for Ellie's raid, appreciate you all as well. I hope you enjoyed what you saw, and you at least, if you didn't, I hope you enjoyed that too.
Enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed it.
I hope sometimes you enjoy not enjoying a thing, you know? Oh, Ellie. Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for everyone. Hope to see y'all again soon. Dan, hit us with the calendar.
Yeah, so this Sunday, Max is back, baby. He's in my house. I can touch him. So
Max is back. All right.
Max and I are going to be playing. Max and I are going to be playing through Dicey Dungeons together for the first time blind. On Monday, Dom is going to be playing through your childhood favorite educational games and proving that he hasn't learned anything. Tuesday, we're going to be playing that new Jackbox game. I think 7 is the number that came out. Thursday night, assuming we like the game, we're going to be playing it again with all of you because it just came out. And this Friday, we're going to do the same exact show word for word.
Yep.
Word for word. Yep. Come by Friday, and if we say any word out of order or not that we said tonight, immediately spam in the chat that we messed up.
Yeah. Or just unsub.
I mean, to be fair, this has been in the script for a year, and we've gotten good at saying this part also.
Yeah.
So.
Also, we have to say here, if you liked this show, you'll probably like it again a second time. So come watch it.
It's true. Bring friends and family.
That is how. That is the marketing method of every theatrical performance on buses.
That's true. Definitely not the.
Oh, gifted subs, and one of them was to Steve.
Amazing. Appreciate you, Ellie.
Also, I'm so glad, and just the time you take. Glad you guys can be along.
Also, we've been hyping it up, but I want to hype it up some more because I'm hype about it. The week after next week is Halloween, where we're going to be doing our Tuesday show is going to be a Halloween-themed 60-minute madness, so please tune in for that. And then Friday, which is the Friday just before Halloween, we're going to have a Halloween-themed show. Do we have costumes? Yeah, we're working on that.
We're talking about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who says we don't, huh?
Yeah. I don't have proof we don't have costumes.
Exceptional. We're gonna go. This has been a very high energy stream, so we're gonna go raid 2 people who look like they're just having a grand old time in a very chill, scenic environment. we're gonna go raid a new friend tonight called Cooking for Noobs. Cooking for Noobs. They seem like they're just painting, and that's pretty pleasant.
Nice.
You know, they can't all be high energy wackadoo stuff. I will tell you, I exited out of 4 puppet streams and then was like, no, this is the right mood. You're welcome. You're welcome in advance. I know how much y'all love to.
We have to talk about your puppet stream problem.
It's a real
We'll talk
problem.
about it off screen. We'll have an intervention off screen.
I love it.
Before we raid.
But before we raid, we have to end stream the way we end every single stream without fail. Dan, how do we end every single stream without fail?
Well, since this is the same exact show we've always performed, we always end it the same way, that we pretend that we're the Goliath and David just hit us in the eye with a rock.
Of course, every single
Or
time.
as you could say, a big earth piece.
A big earth piece.
A small earth piece. A very small earth piece.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, good shot!
I got
I
Jesus
commend
Christ! Oh wait, that guy's not alive yet.
Wow!
Hell!
my eye.
This was fisticuffs! Where did you get a rock?
Come on,
Foul?
man!
Can I get a
Is
foul?
that a sling?
Can I get 10 yards?
1d4 weapon! Why would you use a sling?
Call it off.
Go, Duff.